Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. Okay, so Blockdag appear to be kind of the main hosts of this Singapore convention that's been held sort of yesterday, powered by CoinStore, co-host Blockchain, Founder Fund, and then you got all these others like OKX Wallet, Gate, Mexi, Tether, KuCoin, Manta, and quite a few others. And I listened to Anthony Turner speak and Nick Vandenberg, and also someone else spoke from Blockdag. I think it was Jeremy Harkness, wasn't it, later on? Now, I only listened to Nick, who talked about tattoos and stuff like that, and he then sort of hosted another talk with about four other people on stage. Um, Anthony Turner started off and he spoke alone. He got introduced and he came on. So this is Anthony Turner. He sort of did a PowerPoint kind of thing, but he talked. He did. It wasn't very. It wasn't totally dry. I think Lester from Crypto Talk Radio. He said he came across as quite dry and boring, but actually, I thought Anthony did. If I'm honest with you, I thought he did quite a good job. I think Nick was a lot better as well. I didn't really look for what Jeremy Harkness said. If I'm honest with you, I didn't have time to sort of go over that. But I think, if I'm honest with you, the people from Blockdag came across very well. Um, I'm not sure like of the content was any good, if I'm honest with you, but it was just sort of general talk about crypto. Um, you know, um, the sort of general things which crop up in crypto, like real world assets, and sort of how blockchains can help with these kind of things, and what's going to be happening in the future, and that kind of thing. Into IP, um, copyright issues, and AI, and so they talked about those kind of things, which you could easily just sort of talk about down the pub, I guess. So, but I'll be honest with you, I thought they came across as pretty decent. Um, so that was kind of the upshot from all of this live kind of video, which went on for like nearly 8 hours. Okay, so there's like 8 hours of footage here. So not all of the Blockdag team are in certain videos, certain elements of this. Um, So, for instance, here, there Nick Vandenberg's in that one. So there's sort of mainly sort of groups of five that came up. So here, no one from Blockdags in this kind of group. So I guess that was kind of a good thing. It made it look more real, more substantial. But you can see Blockdag's name up there in sort of highlighted, biggest name there. So that is impressive, especially when you got names like KuCoin up there as well. Now, one thing I don't like is like if you look at this Coin Store YouTube channel, you look at again, all the comments here, they're just made up. Okay. 95% of these comments are made up. You can see by the length of them, they're very similar length. But the same similar kind of things that they keep saying. Conferences like this remind us that collaboration, not competition, is what makes blockchain powerful. So that was one thing that they keep sort of mentioning: blockchain, conferences, collaboration. See, look, conferences, collective imagination, blockchain. Okay, so obviously those words were, you know, put in some search, some engine or other, and out popped a load of comments. Um, So yeah, there you go. Collaboration again. Sustainable. Yeah, there you go. There's the word blockchain again. So you can see quite clearly that these, yeah, blockchain funds. All right. So all the time here. And this sort of thing that that Blockdag sort of says, the crypto fast lane isn't just speed, it's synergy. When visionaries come together, breakthroughs happen. Partnerships built here aren't about competition, they're about acceleration. And every collaboration pushes the entire industry forward. That's very, it's just very dodgy, in my opinion. Why did they do this? Okay. It's clearly to make it look bigger and better than what it really is, kind of thing. So they've got all these users, um, clearly made up, and maybe that's why it's got so many views because all of these robots coming in, putting all these comments on, which are just ridiculous. Another thing I noticed when I was watching this video, I didn't watch it all, by the way, but I watched quite a bit of it. And one thing I noticed was like there was when people say put your hands together, there was hardly anyone clapping. I mean, maybe they're all stood at the bar getting drunk or something like that. Who knows? But whenever they sort of crack jokes, nobody can. There's no laughing. It wasn't. It didn't feel like there was many people there. Okay, that was the vibe I got from it. That there wasn't so many people in the audience, and we never saw a shot of the audience that I could see. Now, I think Chantel has commented on one of my videos, and she was saying that there's like 400 people. So maybe she'll have some video of the audience at these things, and we can see some of the audience members. But it just seemed very odd whenever people got, it's like it wasn't, woohoo, wasn't kind of anything like that. It was very tame, the applause and stuff like that. And whenever they made sort of jokes, nobody laughed or anything. So that was a bit odd, I felt, but I don't know. It just felt like there was hardly anyone there. So, but it is quite impressive the amount of people that have got on stage. Now I haven't looked up all of these people to see if they're all genuine, but I have a feeling that they probably are. James Heckman, I think I looked him up. Ria's mentor, I think I looked him up. I didn't really look too many up, but I think these people are probably genuine. Um, Let me know in the comments anyway. They might have like LinkedIn things and like that, but I'm not interested in that kind of thing. Those kind of things can be made up, but I'm pretty certain. I feel like these people are genuine anyway. So um, what I will say overall is from a investment into Blockdag. If I was invested in Blockdag, this would make me feel. I think it would make me feel better overall. Okay, that something seems to be going on. Okay, that's the kind of vibe, and I think Anthony and Nick did a lot better job than they have done in the past. So going forwards, I think if you're an investor, I think you'd like um, to see more of this side of them. Okay, because so far before this, I think they've been a lot more amateurish, and I think this side of them made them look more professional. Okay, so that's what I'll say about it. Okay, so I want to be fair as a YouTuber, because obviously, my channel, I've been very critical of this project called Blockdag, and I made over 100 videos on this topic. And so I've got to give them some due here that it comes across a lot better. And yeah, it just comes across a lot better. But they have to get the main net going. All right. Again, just having an event like this, if they don't get the main net going, if they break promises and stuff like that, if they don't get all the miners out there, then it'll all be just a complete waste of time. All right. But yeah, overall, I think I was impressed with what they've done here. So there you go. That's all I can say, really. Well done, the Blockdag team.